Welcome to Purple Sky News. All the news you probably missed but shouldn't have. Here at Purple Sky News we bring the news that matters. Without further ado, here's today's story. Medical graduate put on sex offenders register after grabbing Tinder date's breasts during sex. The court heard the pair had sex at the end of their second date after meeting on Tinder CREDIT, ALAMY Telegraph Reporters. October 11, 2017, 1:56 p.m. A medical graduate's career is in ruins after he was convicted of indecently assaulting a woman he met on Tinder by grabbing her breasts during consensual sex. Philip Queree, 37, was taken to court for repeatedly grabbing the woman's breasts hard and pulling her hair while the couple had intercourse. Despite consenting to having sex with Queree, the victim told him she did not want her breasts touched and accused him of using excessive force. Queree has now been placed on the sex offenders register for 5 years, ruining his dream of becoming a doctor, according to his barrister. He was also sentenced to 180 hours community service after being found guilty of one count of indecent assault during a trial in August. Queree, who studied medicine and surgery at King's College London, denied the offence but was convicted by magistrates on Jersey. He touched a sexual and intimate part of her body in a sexual manner without her consent. Magistrate Bridget Shaw They found that he had forcibly grabbed the victim's breasts during sex on their second date after she had asked him not to do so. In a written judgment, Magistrate Bridget Shaw said, "I am sure that Miss X withdrew consent for Queree to grab her breasts. Queree knew this but continued to do so forcefully, causing the complainant considerable pain. This was an assault. Queree touched a sexual and intimate part of her body in a sexual manner without her consent. Irrespective of her consent to other sexual conduct, I am sure that the touching was in circumstances of indecency and thus Queree is guilty of indecent assault." The court heard that the woman made a complaint to police as a result of bruising she suffered to both breasts. She said she also had difficulty lifting her arm and complained of a painful shoulder. She decided to report what had happened after conversations with friends and family and repeatedly told magistrates that Queree had used excessive force and that she had not consented to be being injured. The court heard that the pair met on Tinder and had sex at the end of their second date. During 2 days of evidence, the court was told that the couple messaged each other on the app for a couple of weeks before they met.
Oh shit, that's
Their
loud.
first date was 2 days before the assault on August 20th last year. The court heard that during sex, Queree grabbed at the woman's breasts really hard to the point she started crying and was in pain. The woman said that after having a shower, she showed Queree a mark and bruising on her left breast. She said that he was getting dressed to leave at the time and she asked him if they could talk about it because she wanted an explanation. However, she said he told her, "I need to go now and think about what I have done to you." The case was heard at Jersey Magistrates Court CREDIT, Google Street View. In sentencing, Mrs. Shaw said that the sexual assault was at the top of this court's jurisdiction. She added, "This was a serious sexual assault. It is not the most serious sexual assault, but it is not at the lower end of the scale." In deciding to put Queree on the sex offenders register, she said, "I am concerned that you pose a risk of sexual harm to others." Advocate David Steenson, defending, said that the case had substantially ruined the defendant's life. He said, "His life has gone from being an extremely promising one, from being a doctor, to being unemployed." He said the defendant, a first offender, was claiming income support and would now be living on £92 a week while staying at his parents' home. Mr. Steenson added, "Queree is in a parlous financial state, as he does not have a job. He has no savings. He has, essentially, been an academic most of his life. Going forward, he has little chance of getting work in the medical field as a result of this conviction." The lawyer said a social inquiry report had concluded that there was a very low risk of the defendant reoffending at any future point. He added that Queree intended to appeal against the conviction to the royal court. During sentencing, Queree was also made the subject of a 5-year restraining order preventing him from having any contact with the victim. He was also ordered to pay £2,000 towards prosecution costs. Queree had initially faced another charge of grave and criminal assault, but prosecutors decided to proceed with the indecent assault charge only. Thank you for tuning in. Stay awake and awaken others. Help us spread the word by sharing this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and let us know what you think in the comments below. And of course, subscribe for notifications of new videos.